I am live. All right. Doesn't show me live yet, but I'm just going to be setting up. Excuse me. I'm going to try to do a little bit different than I did yesterday. Mocha's sitting up. I will be doing something went wrong. Paula, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining me today, Miss Paula. Oh, I can hear myself. I have to turn this one down. Figure it's easier to look at the comments there. How are you, Paula? I'm glad that you're good. I'm also good. You know, I'm really glad that I've made the hola, amorcito. I'm doing really well, and I'm really glad that I've made the shift into doing my acrylic pour painting. That's what I'm going to be doing today, as always. But I'm trying it on live stream, and the one thing that I want to, and I know that you understand, but I know that not everybody understands. I believe Q understands too, and I hope Jared understands that I'm not able to do collabs yet because just coming up out of a flare-up, and it's too much for my brain to handle to do a live with other people yet. But I will get back to doing that in the future. And even though most of my channel is not about washing dishes, I will wash dishes with you on a live again one day, Paula. Can you still hear me? Everybody hear me okay? Yes, I do know you understand. I do. Okay. So I hope it's okay that people are not going to be seeing me. Okay, good. I'm glad that you hear me. I am going to be putting the screen down, but I probably will wait for a few minutes just to see if anybody else happens to show up. Do you have, actually, you know what? I'm just trying to think what I'm doing. Kind of hard for me. All right. I'm just going to do a little bit of paint on this one. Okay, come on. Okay, thank you, Paula. All right, I'm going to bring this down. And I'm going to try for next week to have two videos so I can show my face as well. Because next week I'm going to do a 7-day challenge. Like I do lives every day, but they're going to be special. I'm hoping to have canvases instead of tiles, and I'm going to do different kinds of pours each day. Some of them will be Christmas ones, and who knows, I might end up doing more than one. Sorry, I'm just got to get the old paint out of here. I have a garbage bag here somewhere. I should have prepared that beforehand, but I didn't. So here we go. Let me see. I can't read the comments because I've got the thing pulled down. 7-day challenge sounds fun. Yeah, I'm hoping it will be fun. Paula says hi, Raul. All right, so I'm gonna spread it out. I have I'm gonna do something like I was doing yesterday, although I know you weren't here. You weren't able to be here yesterday, and that's fine. But do you have, Paula or Raul or anyone, any colors that you like? Yeah. Raul says hi, Paula. Well, this is a little thick. A little bit, quite a bit thick. We'll see. Should have thinned it down quite a bit. Vowel's working right now. Or taking a break, one or the other. Green and purple. All right. Green and purple. Any other colors to highlight? Got green, purple, gold, silver, white. What else? Hey, Mike. How's it going? I'm hoping this will calm down a little bit. Silver, you think. So purple, blue, and silver. Is that what you said? Green and purple. Green and purple. Okay, now I've got a few colors of green for you to choose from. I was going to set up my iPod, but it's not going to work this time. So we will try it again later today once I get everything set up. Green and purple and silver, you said. All right, so green. I'm doing a thin layer. So this is my green today. And I'm going to make some more. Can you see that? That's my green. I have to make it a little bit thinner. This is my purple. Okay, green and purple. And then silver, you said. Sea glass green. Yeah, that's a pretty green. Oh, I have silver, but I have to make some more. I didn't have enough yesterday, so I'm going to make some more while we sit here. All right. I'm going to put the white paint away. That is way too thick. Might end up making more white paint. See, now what I'm doing, oh, it's really hot in here, is instead of just using pre-mixed paints, I'm also using things to thin it down. Oops, this is Floetrol. We call it American Floetrol because the other Floetrol is from Australia. And I put about 3 teaspoons in here. That thins it down, but also with these paints that I have, it doesn't just thin it down. It makes the color change, which normally it doesn't do. Unless that's just in the thing. I don't know. Anyhow, silver, I've got gray. I put a lot of my paints here, so I have to put my silver. There it is, silver, and it's a metallic, which I love. You can see that there. Let me see. I'm just trying to see. I'm a little bit lagging on my phone. I don't know if I'm lagging to all of you. Oh, hey, Famous, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me. My phone just fell. I'm getting company if I disappear. That's where I went. Okay, sounds good. I appreciate that you're here for now, and thanks for letting me know. How are you doing, Famous? If you don't know Famous, Miss Paula, he is very good. His channel is, I don't know, have you ever heard of Young Living Oil Essentials? I used to sell that years and years ago. And so that's part of what he does. And then healthy eating and exercising and all that kind of fun stuff. So the reason that I try to get really runny paint is because I get cells with that. I'll show you what I mean. And I'm just trying to relearn this. So this is one that I did, I believe, yesterday. I'm doing really well, actually. Thank you. So this If you look here on the sides where there's kind of like a lacing, then that's what I'm kind of going for. Up here, kind of like a lacing here. So that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm learning. I'm glad that you're all getting to know each other. And Mike is there some? No, Mike's not there. My husband is there, Raul. This has gotten very thick. So that won't be any good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Famous. He said, I love your paintings, and I appreciate that. I'm going to try to put some of this down and see if it'll smooth out any. No, Mike's not here. I was thinking he was. I saw him on somebody else's live earlier, on Mrs. Gina's live. Heartily happy, I guess, would be the proper. Okay, I'm going to just see if this will lay down well enough. Hopefully it's not too thick. I'm trying to get my surfaces of my paintings a lot less bumpy. Usually they will calm down after a little while. My husband is here. His name is Raul. I think he's still here anyhow, unless he's done his break, unless he's just listening to me. He's the boss today, so, well, he's the boss every day in our business. His name is Raul, so he's there somewhere. Are you still there, dear? He knows Paula. He knows Mike. He knows, so hopefully you can meet him as well. Famous. I've been, can't talk, on YouTube. Famous and I knew each other when Raul and I had Random Familia and our son. We did a bunch of random things and just for fun, just for hobby type stuff. Famous says, hey, Raul. Yeah, I saw Mike over at, like I said, Heartily Happy is live not long ago. So I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to let that sit just for a little bit, and I'm going to plan out. Yeah, you're here. Okay. Famous from Rooted in Essentials says hi to you. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. I'm sure you will. All right. So green, purple, and silver. Okay, what I'm going to do is, what am I going to put down first? Raul says, hi, Rooted. I'm just going to try this one. I tried it with the double color, which I showed you. And I might need to make this a little bit thinner. Yeah, it's not quite the consistency that I want. I'll try with just water first. Sorry, I should be showing you what I'm doing. See if that's good enough. Not quite. I'm going to add some more water. I didn't think that you would be able to mix water with acrylic paints, but you can. I guess they are water soluble, so. And then the one after this that I'm going to do is going to be a little bit thicker, so I can be a little bit more, just another design type that I want to try. This is called a Dutch pour. I don't know why I was going to call it a balloon. But I'm definitely very happy that I've gone with this change on my channel. It brings me a lot of joy, so I'm hoping I can share that joy with everybody else. I was going to go live at 1:30, but then I decided to hang out with Mrs. G for a little bit on Heartily Happy first, and then I continued on after being with her for about 20 minutes, I think it was, maybe longer. Then I decided, okay, it's time to get ready, and I did my live for 2 o'clock. So now next week, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a 7-day challenge. I'm just going to be posting them today. I'm not too concerned about getting views. If anybody else does art, acrylic pour, feel free to join me. You don't have to do a live. You could do videos as well. But lives, I think, are kind of fun because you get to interact with your viewers in a different level. And I think, yeah, they're quite fun. So, okay, let's try this here. Might be too much paint, but we'll see. And the bottom paint, it's too thick. So I might play around with it a little bit. But it's still getting the cells that I was hoping for because my top paints are thin, not quite as big cells, but I'm getting cells, so that's a good thing. Or lacing. Right. So if I could, I would bring it down closer to you, but I might be able to just go like this and bring it closer to you to show you. Oops, there we go. What it looks like. Actually, I like it. It's nice and flowy, which is kind of the point of the, not kind of, it is the point, but I made some kind of mud colors in there, which aren't too bad. It just makes it look like a sage green, so that's not too bad. So yeah, if you look here, I don't know if you can see, later on today I'll do another live, or tomorrow. For sure tomorrow, I'm not sure. If you look here, we're getting some of the lacing that I'm looking for, as well as through here. So that just adds to the technique. So again, this one is called Dutch pour. And there's also the Dutch pour, what's it called? We do the flowers with a Dutch pour. There's so many different things you can do with just this technique, the Dutch pour. So I was thinking I was going to have to get bigger canvases to do this one, but I was thinking about it a lot last night, so I didn't sleep too well because this is the technique that I was looking for yesterday when I was trying to do this one. But see, I'm just practicing. I still like the way it turned out, but it didn't turn out quite the way I had hoped. What do you think, Paula? Your colors are there. I'm not sure if you're still here or not. My company might have arrived. All right, so I'm just going to make sure that the edges are covered. Oh, these ones are not. Yeah, so to me, my painting is part of my healing journey. And it just brings me joy. So I'm hoping that it will bring others joy as well. So there we go. I quite like that one. It turned out very much the way I had wanted it to. So now once it dries, everything should dry flat. As long as I didn't do the top paint too thin or too thick, but bottom on my speech is all over the place. So. All right. Take one more off the pile. I quite like it on the the white background, but at the same time, I do like it on the double background. So I might do that again. I think I will. But with the same colors if I have any left. Nope, I have to make more. I think this is my one that I had used. I use all of my, I like to upcycle. So I'll show you here. Instead of spending money and just putting this into recycling. So this is the color right now. I'm going to pour some of this into here. It already has, I believe, oh, that's quite a bit. That's okay. I'll be using it quite a bit too. So it already has wax, min wax in it, which is another sealer. It's the sealer for the paint. Now this is what is going to eliminate the brush strokes in the paint. So I don't know if I had enough in the last one I did. So I will redo that. I'm going to put this over here so you can see what I'm doing. And this is not, a hard paint. So if you think that, hey, I have paints in my house, or where I first started going to buy my paints? Thank you for the hearts. Where I first started to buy my paints was in Dollarama, or would be Dollar Tree for you guys, or any dollar store. Just the craft paints, because when you're just starting, you don't want to go spend a ton of money. At least I didn't. I mean, some people do. A ton of money on something that you're not sure if you're going to like it. So that's why I decided to start that way. And I'm still using Craft Smart paint, which is, mediocre. I do have the other Artisan and all that kind of stuff. Paints from before. And I actually purchased them on Facebook Marketplace, because there's a lot of people that will start this journey, but then they don't continue on because it's just not for them, or they don't have time, or, who knows. And maybe they started during COVID when a lot of us started, our different journeys. So, okay. So that's going to be good. I've made quite a mess of my spinning table. Now I don't spin my paints quite yet. That's another step that I will do in the future, which some people do. It just stretches the paint in different ways. So I'm going to do the burgundy color up here and the white down here. Do I have enough white paint? Probably not. No, I'm going to mix some more. And I'm going to add some more paint as well. Now, I haven't seen other acrylic pour painters do lives before, which I think to me is a good thing, but it's not for everybody, right? So, but I do like the interaction with everybody. Sorry for shaking that in front of the camera. Put this up here so you can see what I'm doing. And a lot of people actually don't show their face. There are a few, but not everybody shows their face on acrylic pour painting. There's quite a few channels, though. Quite a few channels. I want these the same consistency, and I'm not going to add water. Okay, it looks like it's pretty much the same as this one. Let's just make sure. Yep. All right, so I'll just put them wherever. Put this one on the top. But yeah, I really love acrylic pour painting. It flows so nicely, and some say it's mesmerizing, it's satisfying to watch. All the paints go together. So once I get this on here, I will spread it out some so it's not quite so thick. But this should lay down nice and flat. And my birthday celebration tomorrow, I almost forgot about. And happy birthday to Q from 60 Plus Sophie. She's almost exactly 10 years older than me, but does not look it. She looks a lot younger. Oh, right. Just move this out first. Hey, Debbie Sue. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for popping in. I just saw you not long ago on Mrs. G's live. That was fun. She's always so happy. Just like you. All right, so that's that for that part. And I'll have to show you the other one. Paula picked out the colors, Debbie Sue. Do you want to pick out the colors for this one? What are your favorite colors, Debbie Sue, or famous? I know you like purple. Did you see the one that I did that was purple? The only reason I know you like purple is because you put purple hearts. Anybody, choose a color. If you're still there, amorcito, choose a color. Now my phone lags a little bit, and I can't see the comments on my laptop because I've got it folded over. But my phone is lagging and watching the video. There we go. Ah, yes, I did. I like purple, but pink and light burgundy is my favorites. Okay, pink and light burgundy. We can do that. I think. Light burgundy. So like a purple burgundy, or there's so many different shades of burgundy. A light burgundy. I gotta think how to do that. All right, so purple. Oh, pink. What color of pink? I have many pinks. Is this pink okay with you? Well, okay, I have to remake it. So it was actually, you remember the pink that we used yesterday, right, Debbie Sue? Is that pink okay? I'll show you to refresh your memory. So we've got pink and a light burgundy. All right, I'm gonna mix a light burgundy. But here's the pink. And then famous for the one after this, what colors would you like? So are those pinks okay, Debbie Sue? I'm getting hungry. Hungry. Okay, sounds good. So it's a metallic red, and I'm mixing it with the Floetrol. So that turns into a pinky color, just because I don't put enough red in there to make it red. And then I will work on making a lighter burgundy. Oh, it actually is red. All right. Well, I lied, Debbie Sue. I will do another one. That one is red. I might be able to turn it into a burgundy. Let's see. Oops. All right. Let's try this again. So I put this here. I use about 3 teaspoons. I don't like to make too much at a time. So let's see. I'm going to actually grab a pink. Now this is a matte pink, which is fine. The base coats are also matte, I think. Maybe, yeah, quite sure they are. And I will, what about silver or gold? I would like to have a color like that in there. What do you think, Debbie Sue? I might add more pink to this. I think so. Yep. That's too light. I wanted about the same color as we had yesterday, so let's try this. Either? Okay. So anybody else? Famous? Raul, anybody else that might be watching? Do we want... Oh, I'm getting dizzy. I don't mean to complain. So we've got a light burgundy, which I haven't made yet. Okay. But I will be making it. So this is the pink that I have for you, Debbie Sue. Can you see the color on there? Hopefully. But I think that's a pretty close to the other color that we had yesterday. Pink. I think silver. Pretty. Thank you. I'm working and listening. Okay, thanks, dear. So I'm going to do silver, I think. We'll do silver. And then a light burgundy. So I need another container. Whoa, my phone keeps falling. Good thing I'm not doing the live on my phone. Just so I can see your comments. All right, we're going to make a light burgundy. About 3 teaspoons, not tablespoons. All right, so I have my burgundy here. This is my burgundy. And I'm going to add it here. Let's see what color of burgundy we get. It needs to be lighter than the other one, so I might have to add another color. But maybe not. Maybe the Floetrol will make it light enough. Because it has to contrast against the base, right? Well, this might be okay. Now I haven't shown you my painting that I named after you, Debbie, so yet. So but I will post it. Oh, probably tomorrow. So there's a light burgundy. Hopefully that's okay for you. All right. So the last one we just did 3 colors. So with this, there will be 5 colors, just including the base color, which is fine. I don't want all these drips down here because if they dry, that's not like that. That's not good. All right. So I need, I'm going to start with pink. Then pink's going to be on top. I'm going to start with burgundy, light burgundy, and then I'm going to go silver and then pink. So let's see how this goes. And the painting does have I want you to stretch it. Maybe I'll add a little bit more water. It's quite runny, but not runny enough. What was I going to say? Nope. A little bit more water. I guess that blends in there quite well to the base one, but we'll see. We'll see as we go. It'll blend nicely with the other colors, so it should work well. All right, I'm going to add water to this one too. This is a metallic, so it causes more lacing or cells. So does Floetrol. So there we go. That's a nice. I will add more light burgundy. I might have to add some white to that to make it a little bit lighter. That's good. I'm going to take my red stick and use the other end of it for my pink. So I have to wipe it off. There we go. Okay, I'm going to add more water here as well. I don't think I added any water. Whoops. That's a very pretty pink. I like it. Is that too pink for you, Debbie Sue? Or should I add some white to it? I am going to add some white, which is just Craft Smart white. I think I will have enough. I'm going to add some to this one just to make it a little lighter. I'll have enough cells here. I might need to add more. Oh, I put the same side in the paint. Oh, well. Shouldn't affect it too much. All right, well, let's hope. I'm going to put a little bit more white in here. The pink looks okay. All right, sounds great. I do want to put more white in here to make this a lighter burgundy, just to have a better contrast against the back burgundy. I could have even added some gray in here to make it a gray burgundy, which is also a pretty color. So I'll show you what I'm doing, hogging it to myself. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to do burgundy yet. We're going to do pink because we've already done some of the burgundy. Okay, and do a little bit more of this one. I got to mix it just a little bit more. There we go. It's a little bit better contrast, I think. I'm not going to put quite as much as the other colors just because there is that burgundy in the background. So, and the thing is, some people worry about spilling dots of paint in there, and I'm not too concerned because it just adds, I think, to the, and it's going to get covered up anyhow. So I'm a klutz, so I make sure that I have all my paints just sitting in a box so that I don't knock them over. All right, let's go for this. All right, let's see. Yeah, I've got enough pink. I've got enough silver, I think. So okay. I might need to put more pink because I need it over the burgundy, but we'll see. Maybe not, because maybe this side will go better. Yep, not so bad, not so bad. Not too shabby. What do you think, everybody? The next one that I'm going to do, famous, if you have any colors that you want me to use. Thank you, Debbie Sue. I actually quite like it as well. That's another thing about acrylic pour painting that I love is every one, even if you're trying to do matching ones, most of the time they're all going to be a little bit different. They'll have, this up here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you here. It's the cells and lacing, are coming through. You can see there at the top. I can't really point to it right now while I'm holding it. Hopefully I won't get paint on my computer. But up here, you can see the lacing here, a little bit over here, not so much over here, a little bit, little here and some through here. So there's quite a bit of lacing. I'm not upset about that. And there's blank space or void space, which is good because I actually like that. Some people will cover their whole painting, which I have done quite a few times as well. Yes, you chose beautiful colors, Debbie Sue. Now, with the shapes, they're all going to be a little bit different. But the next one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like this. But the paints are going to be a little bit thicker. There might not be lacing or cells, but I'm going to play around with it a little bit more just to change it up a little bit more even. So I'm going to take this. Where should I put this to dry? Just going to set it over here for now. Famous, are there any colors that you would like? I did green and purple and silver and white on one. I'm going to see. Excuse me, I'm going to reach here. I'm just going to set my phone here so I can see a little bit better. I am going to do just a plain white base coat on this one. I did make some plain white here. So while I'm waiting, anybody out there, feel free to let me know what colors you like. This is okay for the base. The base doesn't have to be super, super thin, although some people like it super thin as well. But I am doing the thicker paints. So this does have Floetrol in it, so it will help it lay down so that there won't be any. I need a little bit more paint. Okay, and if nobody chooses a color, that's fine. I will just pick some randomly that I haven't maybe tried yet. And next week, every day is going to be Christmas colors. It's going to be December 1st. We're going to be doing different styles of paintings each day. Now, I had been practicing snowmen and Christmas trees and Christmas wreaths and everything last week. Today is Saturday. So I guess I say last week, but this past week, the days before today, and that was quite fun. Oops, keep making it bump. I just want to, even though some of the edges will be covered up, I just want to make sure they're covered up in case it's not going to spread quite as much as the other one. So, all right. Because I want them thicker so that I can draw with them. So I'm not going to do any mixing. Let me see some colors that I have not used yet. This pool blue might be okay. I'll try that. Okay. The reason I know I haven't used it is because it's not even open yet. So. All right. And eventually, not yet, but eventually I'm going to try to do a multi-live, but I'm not paying for my StreamYard yet. So I'm paying for enough things on YouTube. So once I'm, probably a little bit more monetized and whatnot, which is a ways off, but I like this one. Apple tart. I haven't used much of this one, so I'm going to use some apple tart, some green. This one you could, is also a Dutch pour, just a little bit different style. Blue. I'm going to put one more color that may be white. Not quite sure. Maybe purple. Let's do a little bit of purple. But do we want that one? Yeah, I'm going to use that at the end, though, because it's runny. So what other color? Yellow? Yeah. Let's use a bright yellow. I love mixing lots of colors together. Because I love colors. bright colors. Okay. And then just going to use this one just in case it gives me some cells because it's quite thin. So we'll see what happens. I'm still practicing with the cells. Oh, have you done with sunset colors red, yellow, and orange? I have not. That's a good idea. I will do that on my next one. Thank you very much. I don't know if you just sent that now, but I just saw it now. So, but that is a very good idea. So I'm going to try to make kind of like flowers, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I like those colors. There we go. I don't know if I like that extra one there, but you know what? I'm going to go over here now. I might have too many paints in there, but that's okay. Just wait, Joey. Joey wants in. A little doggo. Okay, 1 second. He's just going to keep scratching at the door if I don't let him in. Come here. Come say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hello. Okay, go sit in your chair. Sit in your chair because Mocha's up on the bed. Okay. Debbie Sue says hi, hi, Joey, not Mocha. Oh, I put too many colors in here. I should have only had, not colors. The colors are perfect, but I should have had not as much paint, but that's okay. We'll work with it. We'll work with it anyhow. We'll work with it and see what happens. It's all part of learning, as Bob Ross says. It's a, what does he say? It's a fun mistake? No, it's a something mistake. I don't know. I don't remember. Good mistake? I'm not sure. All right. I do like, can you see that? I love actually, it actually is still getting cells. Okay, I'm very excited now. Very excited. So, oh, I'm going to cover up my cells. I don't want to cover my cells, but yes, a good mistake. Thank you, dear. We were just talking about this yesterday, but he's got a better memory than I do. He does, he does. Most of the time. I like it. All right. Now, if I had this sitting in a box, I would spin it just to see, take some of the paint off. But I am going to tilt it some. I want to get it over that corner because I don't have enough paint over there. Actually, they don't all look like flowers anymore, but that's okay because I did have too many paintings on there. Just trying to cover up that corner a little bit. Got to put it back to the center again. All right, I actually really like that. So very happy with the end results. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Hey, Mrs. G, how are you doing? Thanks for popping. Oh no, I just put paint on my pants that I don't want paint on. I guess I have a pair of painting pants. How you doing, Gina? Oh yes, this is going to be my channel from now on. Painting. I'm glad you're good. See, paint all over my hands. Have you met my husband Raul yet? He's there. And then there's Famous from Rooted and Essential Oils. And of course, Debbie Sue. You know Debbie Sue. My husband is Raul. He's up there. He's listening, but he's at work. But he does pop in and comment every once in a while. It's very warm in this room. So I like it. What do you guys think? What do you think of my end result? Do you see the lacing in there? Up here, down here, and here in the middle. I love the colors. Thank you, Debbie Sue. Now, if this isn't your thing, you might not like it, but I love it. Debbie Sue seems to like it. Others like to watch it, even if they don't like the end results, and that's okay. I would not be offended. He went out again, huh? All right. My son's out there cooking, so he thinks he's going to get some treats. Beautiful. I've done. Oh, you've done these years ago? Fun. Yeah, I haven't done them. Well, I mean, this year I've been doing them, right? But I had my own channel, which only had like 19 subscribers on. But I decided, you know what? This is, to me, is more sustainable than all my other content. So that's awesome. I love that. Because with pour painting, there's so many different things, as you know, or for those of you who don't know, I don't know, but there's so many different styles. Now, Debbie Sue suggested sunset colors. You said red, pink, and orange. I think we have purple sometimes here anyhow. Red, yellow, and orange. Red, yellow, and orange. It is fun, isn't it? I just love it. So I am going to do a white background again. Red, orange, and yellow. Okay, so we've got red. Yeah, I have the spinner. I'm not spinning them quite yet. I think I will when I get the bigger canvases. I'm enjoying using tiles right now. And my husband saw my video, and he was looking for these tiles to use in one of his projects. And well, I have them. Yes, what I would do is, because we don't own this house, we just rent it. So I have a box that actually is just waiting there. Perfect size for spinning, not for large projects, of course, just the smaller ones. So that's what I would hope that the paint would stay inside of. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get paint all over this place. So orange we just haven't prepared, but I think I need to prepare some more orange. White is for my base. I might add purple in it too. I love to add purple. I had tote. Oh, for spinning. Have you seen it when people use the kiddie pools to do their spinning? Okay, white, yellow, yellow, yellow. I need another. Okay, yellow, right. We need to do Floetrol. Floetrol has two purposes. For those of you who don't know, one is to make sure that there's no paint strokes, it just dries nice and smooth. And the second is to add some cells to the color. So yellow, that's what I'm working on now, reminding myself. If not, I will forget. All right, let's see, I have, all right, I had yellow yesterday, didn't I? Oh, no, but I didn't. I wasn't mixing them yesterday. That's right. Because I used yellow yesterday, because yesterday or day before, I think, or whenever it was that I was doing, I think it was day before. Because Mrs. GU had chosen yellow and purple the other day. All right. And this is actually going to be a nice one. Okay. So, Debbie Sue, I always like adding purple in. Is that okay? What do you think? To my sunset ones. Sunset colors. I used to kind of draw, not very well, but I used to draw sunsets. That was my favorite thing to draw. That was years and years and years ago. More like a doodle than a draw. Yes, I like purple too. You're good with that, Debbie Sue? All right. Because here in Saskatchewan, we get some purple and pink. Sunrises, sunsets, whichever. So we will call it God sunset. Exactly. Well, lavender. I don't know the difference between purples yet, because these colors, they just, I don't know, to me they're not the colors that I would imagine. So they each have their own name. Hey Mike, thanks for joining us. Long time no see on Heartily Happy's live. Okie dokie, so we're doing sunset colors. So what kind of pour should I do then if we're doing sunset colors? I kind of feel like doing a, I don't even remember the name of it. A straight pour and then blowing it out, or maybe just stretching it out. I'm not sure. Just got done with lunch. Nice. I should have had lunch, but I didn't. Sorry, just want to get some of this old paint out of here. And then we're going to do the fun one. So we said red, orange, blue. I'm going to add a little bit of white just for contrast, purple, yellow. So we're just going to do it like this. Red. Hopefully it's not too much. I might have to do 2 pours. Orange. See, that's how it is so far. Yellow. A little bit of purple. I don't want it to take over. Or maybe gold. What about gold instead of white? I think that would be pretty. A little bit of gold. Now, typically what we would do with this is start again and keep pouring, but I know I put a lot of red in there, so I probably am not going to add more red. So I'll show you what it's like so far. I'm going to add a little bit more orange. I want it just a little bit of yellow. Oops, a lot of yellow. And a little bit of purple again. And then a little bit of gold. Oh, there's going to be a chunk in there. Okay. So let's see what we end up doing here. I'm just going to go. Oh, yep, there's a chunk in there. Wonderful. Okay. All right, I'm going to play around with it first. If I can find one of my, you know what, I'm going to use a fork. I got to make sure. I haven't done this yet. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be like more mud, I think. I should have had, oh no, that's the gold. Too much gold in there. Too much gold. And there's the clump that I was talking about. All right, too much gold, but we'll see. Let's see. Look at that. Don't like that. Well, here we go. It might not be bad in the end. Might not be bad in the end. What were we just saying? The Bob Ross says, oh, I like it actually. Have to trust the process, right? Gotta trust the process. Oh, you used to use a fork? I haven't used one yet. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna put this back this way. Did you try a marble? That I want to do one day too. I just haven't bought any. All right, I'm out of napkins. So my apron it is. That almost looks like a leaf of a tulip. Or a lily. Do I need more coverage over here? Yes, it feels like I do. Okay. Now what am I going to do? Get paint on my face. That's what I'm going to do. Where's my skewers? Both already in paint, but that's okay. That is okay. I'll just wipe it off on what's left of the corner of my napkin. See this one here, I think looks like a tulip, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it's thick enough to do the playing around with it or not. I've seen people use the marble or string. Oh yes, I've done the string a couple times. Marble, not yet. Have you met Mrs. G from, oh, it doesn't say. Yet, Rooted? Or Mike? Or I think you met Debbie Sue. Maybe not. They're all very nice people. I use Floetrol, this here. And then water. And I will a lot of times add, but I didn't to these ones, Minwax as well as a sealer, but I also do seal on top. What did you use? Yes, that's what I use. That's what you use too? Cool. We should do a live one day when I'm ready to do lives together with people. I'm not quite ready yet, but one day we should do a collab. What do you think? I still have to do dishwashing with Debbie Sue and a collab with Jarrett and Q. I've just canceled on everybody because being on a live with people is fun. It's a blast. We get lots of people viewing, but it makes me tired. But we did one a while ago. Yes, I believe I'm connected with everyone here. Oh, awesome. Maybe one day I have to set up my station like that. Yeah, it'll probably take me. Oh, you love the colors? Thank you. It'll take me a while to be able to get back on my feet. I'm protecting my trying to stay away from as many flare-ups as I can. Yes, we did, Kathleen, and what I was nervous, but you were awesome. Don't know if you can hear the TV in the background. My son's watching TV, but that's okay. I just say this is a family house, and I don't expect him to be doing nothing. So you were awesome. No, you were awesome. We made it awesome together. I don't know if I should just leave it or keep playing with it. It's not quite as thick as it could be for playing around with it. But yeah, this one doesn't have as many cells as the other one. I didn't add the metallic paints, which really helped bring out the your son is not as loud as my Mr. Oh, really? Well, he's not that age yet. My husband, who's here listening, used to complain that his dad would have his TV up super loud. But guess who has it up loud now too? My mister. Right, Raul? Then he falls asleep listening to it. I was trying to do a voiceover, but he kept running it. Or ruining it, not running it. Yeah, that's always frustrating for me. It's my dog sitting beside me. When I try to do videos or whatever, I have to stop. Raul's laughing. Because he knows it's true. My dogs, when they sit beside me, they decide it's time to clean their feet. And they are just noisy. And then I have to tell them to be quiet. Or they decide it's time to play. So I think I put too much gold in here, but that's okay. Oh, I don't want that. Yes, talking so loud. Any mic picked up every sound he was making in the other room. Yeah, I've done videos where I was talking to his parents on on his phone at the same time. And I'll be in sometimes the same room or a different room, but sometimes I just go with it because I just keep saying this is a family house, so you're going to hear other people in the background. And people that understand that kind of stuff don't care. But if you don't like it, Miss Debbie Sue, where did... Oh, I hear you, Mrs. G. laugh out loud. Yes, same issue there. Hey, Debbie Sue. I don't know. Am I wrecking it or am I helping it? Maybe I should do some swirls. No, swirls usually wreck it, I think. I've got an animal fur in here somewhere. There we go. Get out of there. I feel like yelling, bless you. Because he just sneezed. I think when they dry, they look really cool. And I love the fact that they're each so unique as well. And the styles are so different. But oh, I just got paint on myself. Oh, no, maybe not. That wouldn't be surprising. Girl, the mic was picking up everything. The TV, him tapping on his phone, him huffing and... Yeah, I understand that. That's funny. Funny on my end because it didn't happen. Well, it does happen to me sometimes, just not as often because I'm home by myself a lot. Or with just my son and my animals. But anyhow, thank you all for joining me today. I was going to do a second live, and who knows, I might, but it's already 3:00 p.m. here, 3:17, so this is the direction of my channel. Next week, I'm going to be doing every evening for 7 days, starting December 1st through December 7th. I'm going to be doing a live on StreamYard. I'm going to try to connect my phone somehow so that you can see my face as I talk, as well as the painting. We'll see how that works, if it does end up working. I'm not sure if I have to pay. I think I might have to pay StreamYard to do that, so I don't want to do that. I miss my quiet days. He is not mowing grass now. You have to get a tractor to shovel the snow. Or do you guys have snow? Maybe you don't have snow where you are in Georgia. That's funny. So we'll see you all either on your videos or my next videos. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And you are all great at having conversations. I love that. No snow. Okay. You're going to figure out how to get StreamYard up and running. Well, that's awesome. It's not actually as hard as what you think. I don't even download an app or anything because unless you're going to be doing it on your phone, then it's, you could probably still do it in the search engine, but thanks, Famous. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. And I don't know how to end this because I haven't done StreamYard for a while. And I'm going to get paint all over me again. Okay, let's pick up this. I'll show you my last one. Can you see it? Not really, because I don't want to get paint on my computer. Just go like that. Oh, not again. You have a good day too, Debbie Sue and Mrs. G and Famous. And my dear, and whoever else is out there, Mike, you too. All right. I'm going to end now. Goodbye. Love you all.